For decades, America's power centers were easy to name: Washington for politics, New York for finance, and California for technology. But now, a new contender is rising: Texas. Once known for cowboys and oil rigs, it's quietly becoming the engine of America's future, where money, technology, and people are moving faster than anywhere else in the country. And if the trends continue, Texas won't just be leading America's growth, it could redefine what America is. Stay till the end, because what's unfolding in Texas may just reveal the blueprint for the next American century. Chapter 1. The Great Migration. It started as a trickle: remote workers, entrepreneurs, and families leaving big coastal cities. Then it became a wave. Since 2020, more than 2 million people have moved to Texas. They came from New York, California, Illinois, chasing lower costs, better jobs, and something even more rare: freedom to build their own future. Major companies followed the crowd. Tesla shifted its headquarters to Austin. Oracle, Hewlett-Packard, and SpaceX expanded operations. Why? Because Texas has what others lost: no state income tax, affordable real estate, and a pro-business mindset that says, if you can dream it, you can build it here. And here's the real story, those people aren't just moving. They're reshaping Texas into America's next powerhouse. The same creative energy that built Silicon Valley and Wall Street is now fueling the Lone Star State. And the ripple effects, they're only just beginning. Chapter 2. The New Silicon Valley. Texas is no longer just the land of oil and ranches. It's the new Silicon frontier. Austin, once a college town, has exploded into one of the top startup cities in the world. Tech giants are building entire ecosystems there. In 2024 alone, over $70 billion in tech investments poured into Texas, more than California for the first time in history. Samsung and Texas Instruments are building multi-billion-dollar chip plants, while AI startups, biotech firms, and robotics labs are multiplying every year. What's driving it all? Texas gives innovators something priceless: space to think and freedom to act. The energy of California's golden years has moved south, and many in Silicon Valley quietly admit the next wave of innovation won't come from San Francisco. It'll come from Austin. If that happens, Texas won't just be competing with America's tech hubs. It'll replace them. Chapter 3. The Energy Empire 2.0. Everyone knows Texas built its wealth on oil, but what most people don't realize is it's now leading the clean energy revolution too. Texas produces more wind energy than any other U.S. state and ranks near the top in solar power. Massive wind farms stretch across the plains, and solar grids in West Texas are powering millions of homes. And here's what makes Texas unique. It's one of the only states with its own independent power grid. That means it controls its energy production, its distribution, and its future, without waiting for federal approval. Oil, wind, solar, natural gas. Texas doesn't pick sides. It uses all of them. And that flexibility gives it what no other state has: true energy independence. In a world where energy defines power, Texas isn't just surviving, it's dominating. Chapter 4. The Economic Powerhouse. If Texas were a country, it would already rank among the top 10 economies on Earth, bigger than Canada or South Korea. Its GDP has crossed $2.8 trillion and continues to grow faster than most U.S. states combined. Houston's ports export more oil and goods than any other region in America. Dallas is turning into a manufacturing and finance hub. And Austin, it's now the creative capital of the South. This diversity is Texas's secret weapon. While other states depend on one or two industries, Texas thrives on many: energy, tech, agriculture, logistics, aerospace. It's all here, building a balanced economy that can weather any storm. And the most important part? It's not slowing down. By 2030, economists predict Texas could surpass California as the largest state economy in America. That means the center of American wealth is shifting, and it's heading straight toward the Lone Star. Chapter 5: Power, Politics, and Independence. Economic power always brings political power, and Texas is becoming impossible to ignore. It's already the second most influential state in national politics, and after the next census, it could gain even more seats in Congress, and possibly become the deciding force in future presidential elections. But Texas represents more than just votes. It represents an idea, the belief that states can lead themselves, innovate on their own, and shape their destiny without waiting for Washington. Its independent streak runs deep. From border policies to education reforms, Texas often acts first, and the rest of the country follows later. That's why some analysts call it the laboratory of America's future, because what works in Texas today might define how the rest of the U.S. works tomorrow. Chapter 6: The New American Blueprint. When you add it all up, people, innovation, energy, economy, and power, one truth stands out. Texas isn't just part of America's story anymore. It's becoming the main character. The migration from the coasts, the tech revolution, the energy dominance. It's all building toward a future where Texas leads by example, a future defined by independence, opportunity, and growth, not bureaucracy and decline. The world is watching America change, but if you look closer, you'll see where that change begins, because the next chapter of the American dream isn't being written in Washington or New York anymore. It's being written right now, under the Texas sun. So the question isn't if Texas will lead America, it's when. If you found this deep dive eye-opening, hit like, share this video, and subscribe, because the rise of Texas is only the beginning of a story that could reshape America forever.